What's up, you guys? I'm Michael, and she's Jordan, and together we're Michael Jordan. Alright, so, yeah, her throat hurts. She's a little under the weather right now, and so she's trying to probably go do minimum talking. Minimum. But she's still going to try to talk, because while I'm telling... Alright, we're doing a story time, and so we're going to tell you about
how we met.
How we met, how we came to be, how Michael Jordan...
And how we began to start talking.
Yeah, how we began to start talking. And so, you go tell your story. Hope you enjoy it. Alright? So, we will start out with...
If y'all don't know what YCA is, it's a Youth Challenge Academy that, basically, like, help children that have problems at home and in school, and they get in a lot of trouble. And they go there and basically to get your GED and finish school early, and then there's a lot of other benefits that go along with it. And so, yeah, that's where we went. We went to the one in Columbia.
Yeah, we're both from South Carolina. South Carolina, you already know. Yeah, we wasn't, angels, even though we seem like it, We seem like some angels. Yeah, but we wasn't no perfect kids, so, we attended the Youth Challenge Academy. You go there, it's like military style. It's like a military school, so we wasn't looking for no significant other.
Yeah, like when we first went there, we was both like, wasn't looking for anybody. Like everybody else there was like, all the girls and guys was like, googly eyes and stuff like that. And me and him was just like, we weren't with none of that. We were just there for what we needed to do and stuff. So, and then, so after a while, how long, you said like 2 months into the program?
I don't know, because the first 2 weeks is acclimation, and that was like you getting used to it, so you barely got to do anything. You rarely got to do anything, so
yeah, it sucked.
We couldn't even talk, nothing.
You sat in the dorm all day, and you had to read a booklet, and you had to memorize the Cadet Creed. and then you had to learn all the what little first sergeant little ring things.
You had to learn their rankings.
Oh yeah, we had to learn all the rankings and what they meant, like each one.
To become a cadet, we had to become a cadet.
Yeah, at first when you first get there, you're what are you? What is it?
I forgot. I know it starts with a C.
Candidate.
Yeah, candidate. Yeah.
So when you first get there, you're a candidate. And so, like, you have to sound off saying candidate key or whatever, like, everywhere you go. And then after 2 weeks, you're a cadet. So, and then, like, the 2 weeks, if one person gets in trouble, everybody gets disciplined for it.
Everybody get in trouble. So I ain't know nobody, and I'm getting in trouble for somebody else. And I was trying to act good. I was trying to be a good old kid up in there. I wasn't trying to talk to nobody. I wasn't trying to make no friends. I ain't care about nobody but myself.
Mm.
And so, yeah, first couple weeks, then they had this thing called AMAP. AMAP. Animate your action plans. They had different clubs that you could do while you was there. That way, it'll make your time feel like it was shorter. Not time like it was a sentence, but it was a 5.5 month program. So you was there for 5.5 months.
It felt like a long time.
It felt like a long time. So we was there, and they had clubs and stuff, to make it funner. And we both was in.
By the way, if you go South Carolina, Youth Challenge is the best one.
Yeah, it's the best one. We would go on field trips every Friday, do a lot of stuff. They paid us to go to the school. stipends every week.
Oh yeah, and it's free to go. There's no cost to go. All you gotta do is pay for the stuff that you gotta bring, like clothes and all that stuff.
You doing the advertising? You advertising? I'm joking, but
that's a good program.
But yeah, so like I was saying, you know, they had this thing called AMAP, Animate Your Action Plan, and you had to. Everybody had to do phase 1, and that was make a little stop motion animation, and basically your class would make how long was it? A short video. Your group had to make a short video, and once all the videos was put together, we would all watch it. Like every single platoon would watch it. So once you finish phase 1, you had the option to do phase 2, and I was like, yo, this is cool. I'm about to do phase 2, and so I got accepted to phase 2. You got to get accepted. I got accepted. She got accepted, and the first day of AMAP class, the girls sat in the back. Look, listen now. You got a whole school of 3 platoons are boys, and there's 1 girl platoon, and they was the Cobras. How many girls was in your platoon? Like 24?
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay.
We started out with 24.
They started off with 24 girls against like 100 and something boys. So, you know, hormones jumping. We all teenagers, whatnot. So the guys was like, be like, oh, that's my girl.
All the guys had bald heads, by the way. They were bald.
That is gone. Bald headed now. Bald headed. And so,
Water.
You need water. In the middle of my story, you need water. Alright, I'm gonna give you water.
Should I pause it?
Really? They got me in the bathroom, dumbass.
Mike, you want me to pause it?
Go ahead.
We're back.
Alright, we're back with this story time. Alright, so, yeah. Like I was saying, the girls was in the back of the class, and the guys was in the front of the class, so we wouldn't turn around to fraternize. You couldn't talk to none of the girls. You talked to the girl, you got right up. You looked at a girl, you got right up. You smiled at a girl, you got it right up, right?
And I remember that day. That's when I noticed you, because I was sitting back there doing my work, and I seen you over there sitting in the corner. And I kept trying to do stuff to get your attention, and then we had to work on the iPad. I was like taking pictures of you and stuff, and I would like had the iPad up like this, looking at you through the iPad, like seeing if you would look at me, but you didn't.
How would I look at you through an iPad?
Like I could see, like I wouldn't look at you in your eyes, but
I know what you mean.
And why you ask?
I'm saying, like, how would I notice you if I'm looking at an iPad?
You can look at me, but I'm looking at you through the iPad, so you don't know I'm looking at you.
I know, but you trying to get my attention, though.
I wasn't. I just kept looking at you.
I thought you just said you trying to get my attention.
No.
You did say that.
Well, I was, but I wasn't. I was, but I wasn't.
I got you. Alright, so, and mind you, the girls ain't had no makeup. The boy been bald faced.
Yeah, we gonna put a picture up there how we look now. I'm gonna show you how I look. I look like.
And I'm gonna show you how
Jack the wiener dog.
I look toed up. And she had liked me. She liked me and I looked tore up. Alright, so muscle head.
Just wait till y'all see how I look now. Y'all gonna be like, ain't no way they got together. Ain't no way he liked her.
Muscle head. Alright, and so yeah, I was sitting in the corner the first day. I ain't care about none of the girls. I was like, man, I'm gonna just play it cool. Ain't nobody gonna like me. You know what I mean? Just play it cool, sitting in the corner with my homeboy. And so, a couple of days go on. We have AMAP twice a week.
Mm-hmm. Tuesday and Thursday?
We have it Tuesday and Thursday, I think. We have it twice a week. And then somehow something happened. Then all the girls got moved to the front of the class. That's what they messed up at. What they messed up at. The girls got moved to the front of the class, and then the boys is in the back.
No, it was because every time, like when we went to go present, we would have to walk by the boys, and people was passing notes to the boys and stuff.
Oh,
that's why.
Yeah, and so. Yeah, the girls got moved to the front of the class, and the boys in the back. All right, and so she was sitting next to her friend, right? So we went by last name. So her friend, last name Armstrong, last name Key, Crump. So
I was like, I kept seeing him, I kept looking at him, we kept looking at each other, and then
look, I thought her friend liked me. I thought her friend liked me because her friend was the one getting my attention to do stuff. And so I was like, talking to my homeboy, I was like, yo, I'm tripping on
and I didn't know that. I thought he was looking at me too. So then I was talking to my friend. I was like, me and her was like the best friends. And we was like, always geeking with each other. And so I was like, she'd do anything I asked her to do. So I was like, hey, I was telling her about Crump or Michael, and then I was like, tell him I like him. So she go like this, or how'd she get your attention? She did something, and then I remember I was facing like this, and she's sitting the other way so she can look at him. And she was like, she likes you.
Yeah, she was pointing at Jordan like.
I was like, oh my God, I didn't think she was really going to do it.
As y'all can see in the past video with the reading lip stuff, I ain't with that. I can't really read no lips. And so, I'm texting my homeboy like, yo, am I tripping on them girls looking at me? Them girls looking at me, they saying something to me? He was like, yeah, bro, go get them.
No, it was Bracy, too.
Yeah, my friend Bracy, my homeboy. So, I was like, all right. And then so... finally realized she liked me, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna spit game, you know? So, she was cute. I mean, we was looking at each other for like a whole month without makeup, so I was like, man, she cute without no makeup, shit. And so, days go on, we have AMAP class, and then one day, your boy get the courage now. We wasn't supposed to talk to none of the girls.
No, every single time we left AMAT class at night now, we would always say goodnight or...
No, this is before. That's all that happened, right? And so, freaking, one day I was like, I'm going to get the courage. And I'm going to do something to her. So she know that I'm feeling her, whatever, right? And so... class was over, and we was going back to our dorm, and the girls didn't leave yet. And my platoon left before the girls, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna walk past her, and I'm gonna wink at her. So I get up, walk by her, and I wink at her. I winked at her, and I was like, when I walked by, I walked off real fast. And so I was like, she probably didn't notice that shit. She probably didn't notice that.
Yeah, and I did, and I started blushing. Yeah, it was like the best night I had there. But me and my friends, we was going back to the dorm, and I was like, we had to run back. So I'm sitting there running with all my friends and like telling them the stuff, what happened at the same time. I was like, oh my God, y'all, you winked at me and all this. I remember I went back and I took a shower and I was just sitting there thinking about it. It's like, this boy really winked at me. I didn't think I would ever, like, have a chance with him, with this. And then he winked at me.
I was ugly. So, yeah. After that wink, that's when it kind of started popping. Stuff started. Like she said, I would tell her good night. We would tell each other good night every time we left. Whatever. We would kind of talk. In our AMAP class, we was, like, real close. Our teacher was real cool. She let us talk to the girls. She let the girls talk to the boys. But we couldn't get out of control with it now. And so...
It was awkward, like, when we first started talking. I remember when we had that little party in class. It was so awkward.
Yeah, we had a class party.
We had Bojangles chicken and some cookies.
She sat by me and shit, and then...
Y'all, and I would not eat around this boy. Like, I knew I wanted to put that chicken up. And then, like, even when we go eat, and I was like, if I see him, if I know his platoon about to come in there and eat, I would stop eating. And then, like, I wouldn't eat. And then as soon as they left, put that food up.
That's when I would show up for this girl, boy. We had, like, PT tests, all that. We had PT tests. We had a basketball team, all this. And then, like, I was on the basketball team. I ran almost everything.
We both was on the basketball. We both was on the basketball team. And guess what?
Oh, yeah, we had an invitational. A sports invitational to Fort Stewart in Georgia. And so we came to Fort Stewart. We were on a bus. And we talked. We know about each other. But little did we know, we had the same liking of the same number. Not the same liking of the same number, but like both our basketball numbers were the freaking same number. Then we had on the same freaking sneakers and everything.
Yeah, like, it was so weird. Like, and everything that was like happening at YCA, it would be like stuff like that would happen. Like throughout our whole relationship, stuff like that would happen. So it was like we kind of meant to be type stuff.
Yeah, so I'm on the bus. We made a pit stop before we got to the Fort Stewart base. And I'm on the bus. The girls got to go to the bathroom first. I look at this girl. This girl got on Hirachis. I had Hirachis way before she had them. And then I'm like, she copying me now. She copying me. And then all of a sudden I see her jersey, her basketball jersey. She got number 13. And I had number 13 too. I was like, this girl here, she trying to be like me. And so...
I really wasn't. He always thinks somebody trying to be like him.
Yeah, she trying to be like me. She like copying me. It's okay.
Whatever.
It's okay though.
I hope people say that.
She my little angel.
Anyway, so the way we first started talking was we had this class, resume writing class, and the computer I was on, it showed like the whole list of people that was on the computer, and his name was on there, and so I got on his resume and I was like, I got his number off his resume, and then we had a pass to go home. I think it was Family Day.
It was like Easter pass.
It was Easter pass or something. And so we go home, and I called the number. It was his mom's cell phone. So I called it, and I was like, I called it as soon as I got in the car, too. Now, as soon as I got in the car, I started telling my mom about him. And I was like, man, I'm about to call him right now. And then so I called him. His mom answered shit. I was like, hey, is Crump there, Michael? And she was like, he's with his dad right now. And I told her who it was and all this. I was like, Key. I thought he knew who Key was, right? He didn't know who Key was.
No, I knew who Key was. I didn't know who Jordan was. I didn't know who Haley was.
Okay, well, so he got home. I guess his mom told him that I called.
I literally just got home. Literally just pulled up.
He called me, and I was like, hello? And he was like, hey. He was like, hey, who's this? And I was like, Key. He was like, Key. No, I was like, Haley. I thought he knew my first name, too. I knew his first and last name. I was like, Haley. And he was like, Haley. I was like, Key? He was like, oh, Key. And it was so weird. Like,
yeah, man, I just pulled up to my house. My mom was talking about some, you got a Haley on the phone for you, a Jordan? I was like...
Man, we stayed up all night on the phone that day. All night. Playing 21 questions. It turned into, like, 1,000 questions.
We did not go to sleep. We stayed up
all night.
Till the sun. The sun went down, the sun came back up.
The first time we ever talked, we stayed on the phone all night. Yeah. It was 2. And then, what happened? We came back, and then that's when we would, like, talk to each other a little more. We was getting a little brave. The youth challenge.
It was weird, but we started talking to each other.
And then a lot of stuff, like, after we graduated. Well, on graduation day, we went to Myrtle Beach and stuff, and I bought him a shirt, and He ain't buy me nothing, of course.
Look,
And
me and my boys we bought like a group shirt, ODF, only the fam.
man, no, because before we got there, I was like, I'm gonna buy you something when you buy me something. He was like, okay, we had
She did not tell me that. She did not tell me that.
Don't lie like that now.
You did not tell me
You said
that.
you was gonna buy me something. When we was on the bus. You said
I thought she been fibbing. I thought she been lying.
No, anyway, I bought him something.
Tripping.
So I'm in there in the back of the bus showing him I got him something. I showed him the shirt and everything. And I gave it to him on graduation day. And then graduation day, I got my first. I was scared. I went to go kiss him, right? And
Nah, bump all this. She got me in trouble graduation day. Thought I wasn't about to graduate. Got in trouble. And I ain't never get in trouble. I was headed of everything. I was like PG, all this. I was PG in my platoon, everything. Never had to write up none of that. Girl almost get me in trouble. Last day, could not graduate.
I didn't do nothing. He got his own self in trouble for looking at me and smiling.
I smiled at her because she smiled at me, so I was like, smile back, you know. And
I always made something like my fault.
It was a fault. But it's okay. And so, but, you know, they can't hold me back. The boy I was doing prosper. He just can't hold me back. And they said I can graduate. I graduated. And then we linked up at the end. And
But now I was scared because I seen his whole family there, and I was like, I don't like kissing people in front of their family because I feel like it's disrespectful. So I was like, I'm just give him a kiss on the cheek. So I went to go give him a hug. And then at first I was like, I ain't gonna kiss him. And then we had planned to like give each other our first kiss on graduation day. So I went to go kiss him on the cheek, and he like turned his face, and so we kissed.
I thought she was trying to kiss me. I was like, I'm already in. It's too late to pull out. Might as well just keep going. And so we kissed. And then she kissed me. And I kissed her. And then magic.
Yeah, and then when we got home, that's when it started. A lot of bad stuff happened, good and bad. It was like up, down, up, down.
Roller coaster.
But you know.
But that's the story for another
Sorry, I
time.
didn't mean to hit
She
you.
punched me. She hates me.
We stuck together. I stayed with him through all the BS he put me through. All the BS I put him through.
Yeah.
All the lies. All that stuff.
But that's the story.
Long distance.
Long distance
everything.
and all. Yeah. You may enter.
Young think he funny.
Young, you about to get slapped, bro. On our YouTube channel. You about to. But, yeah, this is our first story time. We will have another one.
Y'all, I ain't gonna tell y'all. Y'all out there doing long distance relationships. Not easy. But if you love the person, you do anything for them.
I'm trying to wrap it up, and she over here still talking. Alright. So, that's how we met. Story time about how we met. And started this wonderful journey. Next story time coming soon. We don't know what we'll talk about, but it's coming soon. Bye, you guys.
1, 2, 3.
I saw your finger. I saw your finger get stuck.
No, I did it.
Oh. Alright, we out.
Baby, I just wanna chill. Don't you worry about the bill. Wanna talk, let's kick it. Tell me how you really feel. You gon' tell me anything. Come on, baby, keep it real. Never judge, never fake. It's a secret thing. My lips